Alright you guys, we are back here for another construction update, and we are just starting off over here on the backside of Star Wars Land. As you guys can see, you cannot see very much. But real quick, I just thought I'd show you any little bit of progress that they might have going on here. Like these, I never noticed these before, maybe because I was up too high, or are those new? I'm not 100% sure. They look like little propane balls. I don't know what they're used for, but maybe somebody can tell me in the comments below. But we will see. Yeah, I don't know. And then we were talking about how they were covering the back side of the rocks so it doesn't look so ugly, and it looks like they got scaffolding up this week versus last week they didn't have the scaffolding up, so they got that up and going, which, oh look at, you can see the Columbia is going around the rivers of America over there. And that's how close Star Wars Land is to the rivers of America. It's like right there. And they cut doors into the wall. Yes, well last week we saw them cover it up completely, and now we know that those are smaller doors to let people things in and out. So I guess they had to have it open more for bigger things, and then they close it up and they'll put the smaller things through there. I am so curious. I really want to know what is going on inside this building. It's a couple stories. It is probably totally amazing inside, and I cannot wait to see it. You still have these four, what I'm going to assume are black spears from the Black Spear mountain range here. Other than that, really not a whole lot going on over here on the Star Wars Land side. It looks creepy. Look at all those birds flying around over there. Oh yeah, they're all... There's birds way over there flying. But that's about it for the Star Wars Land side from back here. If we get into the parks and get some different views, we'll show them to you. But now we're going to jump on over to the new parking structure. We have made it to the other side of this parking structure to look at the new parking structure that's being built, to see what has changed from the previous week. And you can see we had talked previously about this round. This is where the escalator is going to be coming down from the new parking structure right here. They're starting to go upward from that floor now. You can see that they have the poles going up with the rebar on it. There you go guys, I got it, rebar on it. And then they're going to be putting concrete over the rebar to create more levels and more floors. So you can see right here, down here is where everybody's going right now. So the trams come around. Eventually the trams will go around the back side of that escalator system and come through over here and load you, I believe, underneath the parking structure, the new parking structure, because you're going to have a security checkpoint and loading zones for both. For both parking structures, they're going to have one loading zone and one security checkpoint. I like the American flag. I like that construction. I love how they put the American flag up there, and I'm really liking what we're going to see over to the right. But I think we're going to need to jump down this parking structure a little bit farther down to really get a grasp and see what's going on. So now that we've walked around just a little bit farther, look at this, you guys. They've already, and Becky's very amused with the 3 American flags, which I love that they have them all over the place. But look, you guys, the floor, the first level, they are the forms, the concrete. And if you look really closely, those are thick slabs of concrete that are being formed right in there. Oh, look how thick they are. Real, well, they have to be able to handle the weight of all the cars going over it. So you could see, I was not expecting to see the first floor already going on this parking structure. I mean, you can see how massive this parking structure is, and this is a little bit of what is going to be happening, but it's still, from week to week, that is a huge amount of progress. I like how they have the thing going to the post, like on the that's how they do it. They put these, so what they do is they put these forms out here, and then they'll put the concrete with the rebar in, and that's how they get the supports right there. And then they'll start laying out all of this floor right here. And then if you come over here, you can see in the dirt, they've got trenches being dug there for piping. I'm assuming a water runoff and electrical and things like that. Because with the parking structure this big, when it rains, there's a lot of water that's going to be pouring into these little places. And then over here, you can see this is going to be where the footing of some more of these columns to hold up the this thing right here, the ramp, the entrance ramp to every different level of the parking structure. Let's move on down farther and see what else we could see. So the last time we were here, this part wasn't even done yet. They were about halfway over there, but you can see underneath they have all the scaffolding that is holding up this. And then if we look down here, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit farther, you can see they've already started pouring the concrete on top of the wood slabs right there to create the ramps to the different levels. Now you can see where the ramp kind of flattens out right there. That's going to be an entrance to one of the levels. So every time it flattens there, or it's going to flatten right here, that's where you enter the different parking levels. So that's why you see the ramp's not just like a straight up ramp. They have these flat parts, because then they get you onto all the different levels, so that way you can park your car. And they only need to use 1 or 2 ramps. Now they'll have this ramp, they'll have a ramp either underneath this ramp usually, and you can see way down there, beyond Becky's hands, there is another ramp right there that's going to go above this ramp, I believe, because that's how the parking structure that we currently are standing on is structured. The ramps are built on top of each other, and you enter from underneath, and then you go up the ramp to all the different levels of the parking structure. So if this parking structure is going to be a massive parking structure, like as tall as this one, which is what, 6 stories high, 7 stories high, you can see this ramp right here is only going to go to about the 3rd floor of the parking structure. So you're going to need another ramp on top of it, which will take you up to the higher levels of the parking structure. You can also see they are pouring more concrete on the 1st level way out there beyond the 2nd level that has the forms on it. They're still pouring concrete on the floor over there. So they are making some major progress. Like, there's a lot of columns up, there's a lot of cement work being done. I would say that this bottom floor is going to be done in the next few weeks, and then they're going to be starting to hit that 2nd floor all over the place. I wonder if they have to build the flooring closer to the ramps first, because that's what they're doing. So I just wonder if there's a reason for that. Like, do they have to put this 2nd floor up because they're getting this ramp going, and then they're going to put the 3rd floor up, and then they just work their way from right to left, or what? I just don't know. But I think it's pretty awesome just seeing how this thing is coming together. It looks just so massive from here that
it's huge. Like,
it is gigantic. It's not even
when you look at it, you don't realize that this parking structure is just equally as big.
The parking structure we're standing on is larger than the one they're building. Yeah, and it's crazy because that one looks so huge.
This one's so big that we just drive in and park that we don't realize how much land it's taking.
I mean, it holds thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of cars. I mean, this parking structure is probably going to hold, 6, 7, 8,000 cars.
How do you know, Guy?
Because I know these things.
Yeah, okay.
You notice my range is 6, 7, 8,000. That's like a difference of multiple thousands, because I don't know the exact number. I'm sure it's somewhere, but I don't know. But pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. So now, since we've looked at this, we're going to see what kind of construction is going on inside the parks. I don't believe there to be a lot of construction happening inside the parks right now. So this could be close to the end of the video, you guys, but we're going to see what's going on over by the Tiki Room and the Hideaway Terrace. Is that what it's called? The Hideaway? I can never get it right. Over by the Tiki Room, they're building that place where you can eat, but I know it's Hideaway something. So let's head on over there, guys. Well, we decided to check out Downtown Disney and all the different construction that's going on down here before we head into the parks. It's weird seeing the ESPN zone completely closed down, but yet they're still playing the games on there. So I don't know if that's the ESPN zone using those monitors, or is that Disney using those monitors to entertain the guests? And not sorry for the music, because there's some awesome Hawaiian dancers going on the Downtown Disney stage over here. And let me show you what they're doing to help entertain people in this area of all these closed down shops. Yeah, I'm hoping Earl Sandwich comes back and gets brought back to life in the hotel bottom floor. That's what I'm really hoping for. So as we get closer over here, you're gonna see they're bringing food trucks into Downtown Disney on this side. They got the Habit, and they have After's Ice Cream. They made some seating area over here where the movie theater used to be. They also got some decorations, maybe a good photo opportunity. So at least they're trying to bring some life to this corner of Downtown Disney.
I like the seating area anyway. Right,
yeah.
The band.
So I don't know what's going to be happening, but After's Ice Cream is super good. That's you get the ice cream inside the donut. Oh, it's so yummy.
Want one?
No, we have to go to Bing Bong's. Bing Bong's is our place we're going.
$20.
Oh yeah. So we're just gonna be checking out some things here in downtown Disney, and I'm gonna show you some more construction that's going on over here as we walk through downtown Disney. So a little bit farther down into the downtown Disney area, you get to Blacktop, where they have a little bit of construction walls in front of it. But this whole building right here where Build-A-Bear and the Build Your Car thing was at, Rides I think it was called, is completely closed right now. But once it opens up, it's gonna really add a lot more food options in downtown Disney, because there's always seems to be lines for the food places, definitely around dinner time, lunchtime, things like that, especially dinner time. So it's gonna be nice to see when this opens up right here, but nothing really much to see right now because everything's kind of blocked off and it's still kind of closed. You'll see as we round the corner here, you're gonna see there's some more construction walls here. It looks like they're building an outdoor patio upstairs around this corner, and I'll show you guys that right now. Once we get there, and you can see above Naples right there, they're still doing construction on Naples, and that's the Wetzel Pretzel, and I think they're building a patio up on top of Wetzel Pretzels. I'm pretty sure they're still keeping Wetzel Pretzels, but they're definitely doing something on the top over there. Naples is still, the upstairs for Naples is closed down. They got walls wrapped around. The only thing open on this side is the Sanook store, and then everything else is closed down over here. I think there used to be like a coffee place over here, which it says right now there's gonna be an ice cream place coming, but they're really, if you look, come over here with me you guys, you can see that Napolini, that's the to-go part of Naples, is completely gutted, and it's kind of hard to see because there's a fence there, but you can
maximize the space, huh? Look at that.
Yeah, they're gonna use everything. I think they're gonna expand Naples to that upper deck is gonna be all Naples right there, because that's a really popular pizza place.
It's good.
It is yummy.
And huge.
I'm just surprised at how long they're doing construction on Naples, because they seem to be able to get stuff done a lot faster than that, but they must be doing a whole revamp of the inside of that building and the entranceways and stuff. So that's it for the downtown Disney portion. Now we are going to head into Disneyland to check out the construction by the Tiki Room. So it is still closed off over here. You can see there's the Enchanted Tiki Room, and then over here you can see there's the roofs of the Jolly Holiday. So the transition is closed off. I'm really curious about like what they're gonna do with all this space. Like, it's a lot. It's not just like it's closed off right over here on the Tiki side. It's closed off also on the side where they have the Jolly Holiday. So are they expanding the Tiki Room and cutting into some of the space from the Jolly Holiday, or vice versa? Or are they putting the restroom, updating the restroom over here? What is going on? Anybody have any ideas? Leave me a comment down below. Let me know. Now let's go check out the Hideaway. So still not much happening over here by the Tropical Hideaway. You can't see through the wall now. They've really stripped off the inside of the wood fencing over there. I'm just kind of shooting from over here because it's kind of peaceful and there's a lot of people. It's kind of crowded. But I just want to show you, not much has changed over there. You can't really see too much. They still have the tarping on the top of the Jungle Cruise queue line because they don't want you to be able to look inside all the construction from the queue line. But that's about it for the construction that's going on around Disneyland. Well, that is it, you guys. That is all that is going on around Disneyland and DCA. Really nothing going on in DCA.
Bubbles.
Bubbles everywhere. Bubbles. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with all your friends. If you have any comments or anything that you saw in this construction video that you want to call it out. Leave it in the comments down below. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you can get all the construction updates in the future. Remember to always have a little slice of Disney every day, and we'll catch you next time.